Hey y'all, I've been wanting to show y'all this 4-bike rack for a little while now, and a buddy of mine just asked me, hey, how do you transport your bikes when you go on vacation? So I was like, you know what, it's time to do the video. Let's go ahead and do it. So here it is. I'm going to give y'all a link in the description to this very bike rack. That way you know exactly which one it is and you know how to get it. I want to show y'all a couple things. When this bike rack showed up, it was in a really big cardboard box, packaged well with styrofoam holding everything together. That piece that holds the tires were not connected. This assembly on the last 2 bikes out here was not connected to that. So some minor assembly is required. It comes with really good instructions. That right there was not attached to the rest of this. You're going to piece it together just like you're told to do. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I literally had my 7-year-old helping me, and it was really easy. Once we got it all pieced together, this thing is going to require a 2-inch receiver, and that's really necessary because this is going to be a lot of extra weight than most of your typical bike racks. The bikes that we've got on here are e-bikes. That's an M1 by Bentelli. That's a Journey, also by Bentelli. These are 60-pound bikes with their batteries attached to them. I've got the batteries off and I've got the seats off. So it's probably going to drop them down to about 45 if I was to guess. I've never actually put them on a scale. But it's holding it just fine. This bike rack, as you can read in the description on Amazon, is rated at, it was 60 pounds per bike. So that's really, it's handling it really well. And then we have kid bikes on the back here. As they get older and we have to upgrade to bigger bikes, it can handle whatever we put back there. I really like that. The next thing I want to show you is, so check it out, standard bike tire. See how it's fitting down in there. Then I'm using the straps that came on this bike rack. And then the next thing that I'm going to show you is this 4-inch wide tire, fat tire, whatever you want to call it. This is literally 4 inches, and it's not fitting down into the little spot like it is on this other tire. So you get it. You're gonna have to figure out a way to hold it to said tire rack. What I've done is I went ahead and I got some extra straps, and I'm holding the tire down with that, doing the same thing over there. Not had any issues whatsoever. It definitely works, and then it's able to catch on the bar up here. Another thing that I'm having to modify a little bit is with this Journey, you can get an after factory bar to go across on these step throughs. I'm using a strap for the time being. I'm going to get a bar and put it across to where it can catch and hold it there as well. And then with kids bikes, just to give you an idea what you're dealing with, this part is super easy. The tires fall completely down in there using the same straps that come with the bike rack, and then it's catching on their seats up here. And then I'm using the remainder of the strap from that tire to come back here and catch these kids bikes. This is the type of strap that I'm talking about for catching that fat tire. You can get these things anywhere. I went ahead and bought a whole pack of them somewhere for like $8, and now I have a whole bunch of them. Another thing that I do, you don't have to do it, is I have a ratchet strap right there going around the bike rack itself and then going back to the receiver. It's just like an extra precautionary type thing that gives me some, peace of mind. It's going to kind of give you like a backup plan from the bolt that's going to be up there in that hole holding it in. It's not necessary. It's just something extra that I do. I just wanted to say that just in case somebody saw it and was wondering what that was all about. As I already mentioned, we're going to be upgrading the size of these bikes pretty soon as they grow older and get bigger. No problem. You're going to go ahead and you loosen those up. You slide these out, come all the way out to wherever you need to come out to, and expand out to the size bike that you would need to put on there on the end out here. And then, as I've already said, it's handling these e-bikes really well. I'm impressed with how solid it feels. Not a lot of crazy movement. When we're going down the road, we're going 200 to 300 miles a day, and we've gone as far away as 700 miles and been using this rack for 3 months now, and no issues whatsoever. See, we even have a hitch with a 2-inch receiver on the back of our family van. And what this is going to allow us to do is it's going to allow us to put that same rack, same bike rack, underneath this, or on this van here, up and underneath there. I've installed it. You can find these receivers on eTrailer. Absolutely the best place that I found to go, on account of being able to go on there and put in your exact make and model and year, and they sell you exactly what you need with really good instructions on how to do it. This is what we do when we're rolling down the road. It's a little bit ghetto, I'll admit, but this tarp from Walmart was $6, and I am completely protecting these bikes from any type of weather, rain, wind, you name it. What I've done is I've dropped this thing down over the bikes, and I've run paracord through every little grommet, as you can see, and I find something underneath there on the bike rack itself to hold it down, and it just completely closes those bikes in. I'm sure there's something out there that's made to do what I'm doing, but I've been rolling like this for 3 months now, and this tarp has yet to tear up. It doesn't catch a lot of wind on the back of the rig, so the wind's not like tearing it up or anything like that, and everything's nice and dry. It's survived a lot of rainstorms, even survived a little mini tornado that came through and hit us on the beach, and everything was good to go. If when this tarp tears up and I need to replace it, I may spend a little bit of time checking out and seeing what is offered for a 4-bike cover and see if something's actually made to do what I'm doing here. But you know what, if it's too pricey, I'm just going to pay another $6 and get another one and keep doing what I've been doing, because it is so worth it to me. And the only thing that I could say would be the looks of it. If you got something that was actually made to do this right here, it might look better, I'll give you that. But there it is. And that's pretty much it. There you have it. If y'all have any questions, hit it up in the comments, and thanks as always for watching.